Hello students, today again I will explain the new chapter of class 9 science. Class 9 science chapter number 10, that is the physics portion. The name of this chapter is gravitation. Before I start explaining this chapter, please take out your notebook, pen, pencil, okay, to copy down the important topics and to draw the important diagrams, okay. Without wasting the time, I will start today's topic, that is the gravitation. Gravitation. This gravitation is nothing, that is the attractive force, okay. The what this gravitation is nothing, that is the attractive force, right? We all know that when anything, okay, which we throw up, what, okay, or which we can throw against the surface of the earth, after reaching a maximum height, it can easily pull down towards the earth, right? Why this object pull down towards the earth? This is the main important reason. Because this object is pulled down towards earth because earth produced one of the attractive force, okay? This attractive force is known as the gravitational force of the earth, okay? Each and every object, they produce some of this what? Attractive force, okay? That this attractive force is known as the gravitational force, okay? What is meant by gravitational force? Now, the force with two objects, the force with okay, with two objects attracts each other, objects attract each other is called gravitational force, okay. Say this is object A, this is the object B, right? This is object A and this is the object B, okay. This object A produces some of the force, attractive force, right? Because of this attractive force, this B will become towards the A, right? Same thing, this B also produces what? Some of the attractive force, okay. Because of this, A will be goes towards the B. Because of this one, these two objects will be at this what? Combined, okay. And this type of this what? Attractive force is known as the gravitational force, okay. That's why the force with which the two objects attract each other is called what? Gravitational force, okay. Please copy down this one, first one, okay. And then we will start the universal law of gravitation. Then, okay, the first one we will study about the universal law of gravitation. Universal law of gravitation. We also said this is the G, okay, capital letter G. Don't confuse this gravitation. Statement: what this universal law of this what gives states. I already said that when the two objects, okay, is placed, say this is object 1A and this is the object B. The distance between, okay, this is the distance, okay. Say this is the distance D. Now, right, this in here the attractive force is done, right? In here some of the attractive force is there, okay, and this attractive force, okay, what is the amount of this attractive force? We will find out the force, okay. Now, it states that what it states that, okay, a force is stated when two objects is placed is placed at a distance of d. At a distance of d, it produces a gravitational force, which is directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of its distance. Now say this is the mass of this A is a capital M, this small m. For this statement say that when we place these two objects at a distance of d, right, and it produce one gravitational force. This gravitational force, say this is the F is the gravitational force, right? This F is directly proportional to the product of their masses, that is m into m, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance. Now according to this statement, I will conduct number 1%. The first one, this is the statement first. Please copy down the statement. After that, I will explain this one, the relations. Then, this diagram is one of the most important diagram. Don't confuse. This notation. Then, now I will derive this one relations. Now look here. Suppose two objects A and B. This object A and B, right? These two objects A and B are lying at a distance of D. D is the distance between A and B. Now let F be the gravitational, F be the force, F be the force. What type of force? Attractive force. Attractive force. F be the force produced by A and B. When we place these two objects A and B at a distance of D, it produces one type of the force. That is the F. See, this F is the force. The first one, that is number 1. What is the one? The force between A and B is directly proportional according to the statement, right? Directly proportional to the product of what? Their masses. What is their masses? That is M and small letter m. Now, A capital is the mass of the A, small letter m is the mass of the small this what B. or you can mention in here, let, okay, or M and small letter M are the masses of A and B respectively. You can mention like this, okay? Now write M and M. Now that is, how can we mention? That is, F is directly proportional to M into M. You can write, this is the one equation. Then the second one, the force between A and B is inversely proportional to the square of distance, that is d square, right? The distance is the d, right? That is what? That is, look here, i.e. f is inversely proportional to square of the distance, right? This is the equation number 2. We got how many equation? 2 equation. That is m into m. The first one, force, that is m into m, or that is direct proportional to product of their masses. The second one is the force is inversely proportional to square of the distance. Okay, please copy down this first page. Done. Okay, now next I will write this diagram also, okay? And don't forget to draw the diagrams, okay, neat and clean, okay? If you have any doubt, let me know. I will clear your doubt, okay? Just send one message to the WhatsApp group, or you can call up me, okay? And I will clear your doubt. Now see, next is the combining. Combining equation 1 and equation 2, we get, if we combine equation 1 and 2, we will get what? This f is proportional to m into m by d square, right? Now this is the proportionality sign, okay? We wanted to change this proportionality sign into what? Into the equality sign. Then we need to keep one constant, that is f is equal to g of m into m by d square, where g is equal to constant of proportionality, right? Okay, then we want to find out the value of this g, right? Then, or we can write, this is the one of the most important, this what, okay, lessons, okay? And if we wanted to find out the value of z, then what? You do the cross multiplication, it will become f into d square is equal to g into n into m, right? You can interchange the side, then g into n into m is equal to f into d square. We simply interchange the left side and the right side, right? Then we want to find out this one g, right? And g is equal to, because in between this g and this part, what? The multiplication sign, right? If we change, if we transfer this quantity to the right side, then it will be going to the downward side, that is in the form of the divide. Then is equal to what? F into d square by a into m. And this is the relationship of the universal law of gravitation, okay? And after completing this equation, then you write here where g is equal to universal law of gravitation. Okay, and F is equal to force between force. Okay, you just write a force. Okay, M is equal to mass of A, small to M is equal to mass of B, right? And next one is the D square is equal to square of distance, square of distance. Okay, now these are the quantity you need to mention after this equation. Okay, please copy down this one. This is one of the most important. Okay, please copy down. Don't forget this F is directly proportional to M into M by D squared, because we combine equation 1 and 2, right? After that, this equality should be converted into the proportionality should be converted into the equality. Then we need to get one constant that is known as a G. Okay, and that's why I mentioned here G is known as a constant of proportionality, right? Next, if we cross multiplication, then F into D square is equal to G into M, right? Then if we interchange, G into M is equal to M into D square. Okay, in between G and this quantity, there's the multiplication sign, right? Then we wanted to find out that this G, then it will be moves in the right side, then in the form of the divide. That is, G is equal to F into D square by M into M. Okay. Any doubt, any confusion, just let me know. Okay, please copy down. Done. Okay. Now, the most important part is the unit of gravitational constant, or the unit of gravitational constant. This gravitation is also known as gravitational constant, or it is also known as universal law of gravitation. Okay, this G. Okay, universal constant G. Okay, we all know that what G is equal to what? F into D square by M into M. Right. Now see, SI unit of F is Newton, right? FI unit of force is Newton. Then SI unit of distance, say distance, is meter, right? SI unit of mass, SI unit of mass is kg. Okay, now we can find out this. In place of the force, we will write Newton, right? Distance, it becomes one. How many distance? 2 distance. That distance square, that is meter square, right? Divided by next, how many? This one kg, 2 kg, that is kg square. Okay, now therefore, or we can write like this, or you can write also G is also equal to what? G is also equal to Newton, okay, meter square, kg inverse 2, okay. Therefore, the SI unit of G, that is universal constant, okay, that is gravitational constant, is Newton meter square kg inverse 2. Don't forget. Okay, let's copy down this. Now, dear students, if you have any doubt or any confusions, let me know. Okay, please send one message to the WhatsApp group. I will clear your doubt. Okay, and don't forget, please watch this video till end. If you watch only 1 minute, 2 minutes, then you can't understand. Okay, the most important is you need to watch till end. Okay, thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.